Hi guys, welcome back to another how-to video. Today I'm going to show you how to get money quick in Animal Crossing, and this can be done without the bell cheat of jumping ahead because of the consequences of losing your villagers and the weeds and all that stuff. So on my screen you can see some weird looking fruits. These are perfect oranges. Your town will have a native fruit, and that native fruit can grow into a perfect fruit, and to increase the chances you can plant fertilizer next to that tree. To work out which fruit is what your town's native fruit is, it's going to be whichever fruit sells for the least at the retail store, and I believe it will be 125 bells. Fertilizer can be bought from the store once it reaches the department level. There are a ton of guides online that you can check out on how to get that. Once you have got a perfect fruit tree, where you will see that a tree it'll grow and it will have two regular fruits and a perfect fruit. I'm going to be saying perfect oranges in this case, but to you it could be perfect pears, perfect apples, perfect cherries I believe, and then there's one other one but I can't think of it right now. You'll find two regular fruits and a perfect fruit on that tree. That means that tree is going to become a perfect fruit tree. With that first perfect fruit, rather than eating it or selling it, what I would recommend is burying it. So once you buried it, you'll guarantee grow another perfect fruit tree. So keep doing that. I would do it until you have around 10 perfect trees growing. And be aware that after a certain amount of shakes, I believe it's 3 times, after that tree's had that fruit harvested for a certain amount of time, the tree will die. The leaves will fall off and it will not regrow. So you'll have to chop it down and you're out of tree. So when that happens, what will happen is you'll get 2 perfect fruits and a rotten fruit. The rotten fruit is useless. You just have to throw it out. If you can't dispose it, if you don't have a garbage can or bin or whatever you call it in your house, and you don't want to pay a fee at the retail, you can bury it and then dig it up and it will be gone. If you leave it just on the floor, it will attract ants, and then you can get ants to sell that way. But once you have your perfect fruit trees, you can see I've got about 4 in that picture. When that happens, I tend to replant. When a tree dies, I take the 2 perfect fruits and replant them, and then I dispose of the rotten fruit. And that way you get 2 fruit trees for the one that died. Rather than selling it in your own town, because you don't make much profit. I think it's 500 bells in your own town. But it's 3,000 bells per fruit if you sell it in a retail store where it's not the native fruit. So in my case, I have a friend whose native fruit is a pear, so I will go to their town, I will stuff my pockets, I'll put my full inventory of stacks of 9 of perfect oranges, and I'll even do the lettuce slots and attach them as presents, and I'll go to their town and I will sell them. As this video progresses, you'll see what I mean about the trees losing their leaves, and you will see about how much money you can actually make from this. Now, it is optional to speed up the process even more because it takes 3 days for a tree to grow fruit. So once you've done this once, you have to wait 3 days to be able to do it again. Or if you really, really want to, you can do that bell cheat where you change the time and date. But the problem with that is there are a lot of consequences. If you do it through the DS system itself, you can mess up your activity log. But if you do it through the game, what can happen is you have villagers leave your town, so you'll have people moving in and out. It will also cause your town to be overgrown with weeds, as well as it will ruin your hairstyle. So if you're doing this on a daily basis, you're not going to want bedhead all the time, but you're going to be paying 3,000 to get it fixed up all the time, which is why I've got my me face on there. But that's on screen. You would have just seen the tree with the 2 regular fruits, the perfect fruit, a perfect fruit tree that fell apart. There's the rotten orange in my inventory. It looks exactly the same, but it cannot be stacked, so it does take up inventory space as well. So there I have 7 stacks of 9 7 stacks of 9 oranges. 4 of them are perfect, 3 of them are just regular oranges, and you can see that that's how much that on screen is how many bells I made from that. That was just from those 7 stacks alone, and only 4 of them were perfect fruit stacks. In my bank account total, I have a lot more, but that's because I saved up over the course of a year.